morning, guys. Hey, sorry I'm not at school with y'all today. I know it's a little bit crazy because I think the schedule has you guys in a different room for each of my periods today. I have taken a mental health day so that I can really kind of focus in on work and also my school. So that's why I'm not with you today, but this is what the plan was for you to go through and start filling out the details that were on the whiteboard at school. So I know we don't have the whiteboard, but I know you guys have your Chromebooks. So in the next slides, I've taken the content that was written on the boards and I've made like boxes on the slideshow. So in order for this to work effectively, you need to put slides 5, 6, 7, and 8. You need to have them in the presentation mode. And then when you populate it, initially it will have like all of the topics. And then when you click, the answers that you would put in there will appear. Okay, if you just use it, the slideshow without putting it into the presentation mode, it's only going to show you the answers and you might not know what the topic is. Okay, so when you're looking at your slideshow, before, like when you initially open it up in Google Classroom, you can kind of see what each slide looks like on the left-hand side. When you look at slide 5, 6, 7, and 8, make sure you hit the slideshow mode. Okay, so I'd recommend writing those things down in terms of preparing for your Unit 2 test, because remember, you still will have that like brain dump page after you take your test where you can write down anything you've learned from Unit 2, which this is kind of a big test because we've been on it for so long. So there's a lot of content there. Or you can make these flashcards, right? Like there's different ways that you could use this content on this slideshow to be able to help you study. Reading it by itself is probably the least helpful. But like if you're just reading them to yourself, do something with it. Do something that is a verb, right? An action. Reading doesn't help us learn outright. It's useful, yes. But when we're studying, it's not the best tool to help us study and interact with the content, okay? So spend time writing it down because that's an action, all right? And if you just write it down once, that probably is not helpful. Figure out what you know and what you don't know. When you come in on Monday and Tuesday, that's what I'm going to have you do, okay? I'm going to have you tell me which topics you feel super confident about. I'm going to ask you to tell me which topics you feel are your weak areas or areas that you could improve on. Okay. So I need you to make sure you spend time reviewing the slides so you can tell me and communicate to me your strengths and weaknesses in Unit 2. Okay. And why you think those weaknesses are the weaknesses that you have when it comes to the topic. All right. Once you've done that, and I know this might take the full class period, but any leftover time then can be used for working on my progress learnings or your EverFi. Okay. But please make sure you spend time reviewing. There's too much content to try to cram this all in to a night before kind of test, okay? So start preparing today by writing these down, all right? Other than that, there's no new progress learning for this week. I'll wait to assign the next one on Monday, all right? The assignment 8. Well, I'll assign that Monday. Don't worry about any new progress learnings. So if you absolutely need something, message me on Remind. If you want to email me anything, you can. But I'm not necessarily going to be in my email or on my Remind consistently. So if you send me a message, it might take me a minute before I get back to it, because I'm going to try to put my phone away so that's not a distraction, so I can actually focus and get work done. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you either on Monday or Tuesday. And remember, I cannot do tutoring after school next week. I think that's it. I'll probably remember something after I finish this recording, and that's just the way it's going to go. Yeah. Have a great day. Bye.